Hey, this is Kevin Landrigan at NashvilleTelegraph.com, back with you again to talk a little bit about what's going on in Concord and down in Washington as well. Certainly, let's start with probably one of the two big preeminent issues the legislature is dealing with in the 2013 session. That's, of course, the bill to legalize the casino. The gambling subcommittees in this House Supercommittee, a combination of House Finance and House Ways and Means Committee, has been meeting over the last several weeks on this legislation, hearing from experts both in person and on Skype. They've drawn upon a lot of expert information. I think that's been helpful to them. One of the interesting developments is that this revenue subcommittee that looks at the best way to get the most amount of money from a casino has decided to make some sweeping changes to this bill that passed the state Senate and is supported by Governor Maggie Hassan. They propose to actually raise the tax rate on gambling that occurs from slot machines from 30% to 37%. So the state's take would be bigger. In return for that, they would actually reduce the $80 million license fee that Governor Hassan wants and is depending on in the state budget, down to $5 million. They further changed the application fees from $500,000 down to $100,000. This would get the state more revenue over time than the bill that passed the state Senate. That's the argument for why it's been changed. It's important to keep in mind who's authoring this change. Neil Kirk, a Republican, who's never supported a casino bill in his more than 2 decades in the New Hampshire House. And he's not going to support this casino bill at the end of the day. And that's a lot of what's going on here. Certainly these subcommittees are taking their job very seriously, but there's no doubt in my mind this super committee is not going to recommend this bill to the House. I think there is some support on these two committees, but I think the majority will recommend this bill not be passed. So they're essentially making changes to what they consider to be a dead bill walking. We'll watch it for you here on NashvilleTelegraph.com.